championship game. It's on the way.
To the video, I left the camera and battery. Okay, I didn't think I'd be doing a live reaction because I got caught up in watching the game. Next thing I know, it's coming down to a game-winning play. Georgia just scored. 19 seconds. Okay, sorry, this is frantic. That's what to do. Let me explain while I'm running. Camera was downstairs. Battery just YouTuber stuff was downstairs.
Oh, blocking some shit. Drop it. I just got him right there by the rib. Oh, that dude. Come on, dog. Come on. Come on. Ooh, I'm nervous. Me too.
I can't do this.
Come on, guys. Give me a thumbs up. Woo. Man, we ought to run time out. Come on, dog. Come on. Come on. Come on. Take it. He's taking it. Woo! Dogs win. Going to the natty again, baby. Woo! Happy New Year to the dogs. Happy New Year to y'all. Woo! How about them dogs, baby? How about them dogs? Woo! Woo! Shake it. Woo!
Wow. So much to talk about. First off, hats off to the coach of the game, Ryan Day. That was Georgia's MVP, Ryan Day. Thank you, sir. Your lack of elite coaching ability prevented your win. Second off, let me go ahead and say hats off to OSU. Those players played their tails off. That was a hell of a game. One of the best games I have ever seen in a college football playoff game. Ryan Day cost his team that game. There were many pivotal moments in that game, but wow, what a game. Instant classic, best college football playoff game I have ever seen. That game to me was even better than the Rose Bowl game, the shootout with Baker Mayfield. This game was absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Ohio State jumps out to a big lead, and then Georgia methodically walks them down. There are so many moments in this game that if they would have went any other way, we may not have had the game that we had. Of course, notably the touchdown, the first down prevention caused by Kirby Smart for calling a timeout whenever we realized that we were in the wrong formation, that they were in the fake punt formation. I don't know how he knew that, but he knew that and managed to get the timeout just in time. They certainly would have picked up the first down. There was nobody that even thought to catch that tight end. They'd picked the first down. The game likely would have been over. That really changed the game for them. That timeout, even though it was 4-1, it forced them to then punt the ball. If they pick up that first down, it's highly likely with the way they had been moving the ball, they would have gotten down a field goal range. Probably could have got a field goal. Tons of pivotal moments in that game. But wow, what an incredible game. What an incredible game. If you didn't enjoy that football game, man, you missed the mark somehow. Let me go ahead and jump in the comment section here. Appreciate all you guys joining us here this morning. Jay Shipes, Senior Dog, Rocky Dennis Paxton, Eat 'em Dogs Podcast. How you doing, sir? I don't believe I've seen you here before. You may have been. I just may not have seen you. But appreciate you being here. Let's go, Brandon. How you doing? Jay Shipes, Yasuki. How are you doing? Johnny Bolton, thank you for being here. Paxton, if I say your name twice, it's because I'm reading a lot of names. Pastor Dave, one of our resident members, thank you for being a member and supporting the channel in the offseason. We need more people like you, sir, to support the channel in the offseason. It's what allows me to be able to pay the extra money for the StreamYard upgrade to do all the cool stuff we do with StreamYard. Yes, they have a free version, but it looks terrible in my opinion. This allows for better quality streaming, so forth and so on. So appreciate you guys being a members. You can be a member by hitting the join button down below, or you can hit the Cash App. I got it around here somewhere on one of the channels, but joining the channel as a member really helps the channel in the offseason. Marshall Hughes, how you doing? Kirby should get the game ball for that timeout. I agree. That was absolutely incredible. There were some earlier moments in the game too. We've got to talk. There's good and bad. Do I put cream and sugar in my Buckeye tears? Hold on, let me check. Yeah, there's a little in there. Yep. It's a little salty. Awesome game. Rick Dog says he's still drunk. Nice. Staquavius Bennett the fourth. What really happened was Stetson Bennett played in the first three quarters, and then when he went in the timeout tent there, we actually left him in there. We brought out his twin, Staquavius. Staquavius goes back in the game, ices the game, so to speak. So yeah, that's what happened. I do want to talk about the stats in this game, because the stats in this game tell a different story. If you were a Georgia fan and you were watching this game, this was a very weird feeling in this game. This was not a game that felt normal. I guess the reason it didn't feel normal was because Georgia doesn't play from behind. Like, nobody's been up 21-3 on Georgia. Nobody has done that in, I think, the past 2 years. And Ohio State came out with a great game plan. Hats off to those guys for putting together an outstanding offensive game plan. They threw the ball. It seemed like they threw for 1,000 yards over Georgia across the middle. For whatever reason, Georgia could not stop them. Now, started out in the first quarter, it was 7-7, and then by the halftime, it was 28-24 somehow. Georgia gets shut out in the third quarter. We rallied and got 18 points in the fourth quarter and held them to one field goal in that game. Now I'm gonna share my screen here. Let me just do this. You never need to. Really don't need to look at me for this. Maybe that'll be better. Okay, so, man, CJ Stroud throws for 23 for 34, and it felt like they were just tearing our behinds up with the pass. But we get to the end of the game and we look at it. Georgia throws for 23 for 34, but for 50 more yards. That interception at the beginning of the game really hurt Georgia, and we had to do a lot of work to overcome that accident. We kind of had an idea that Ohio State was going to struggle to run the ball, and they did. They ran it a little bit better than I thought they would, though. 3.7 yards a carry. They ran the ball 32 times. They passed it 34, very even. But man, they did better than I thought they would do. I thought they would be under 3 yards per carry. CJ Stroud ran in this game more than I thought he would, and this number is very deceptive. It's very wrong as far as the way it actually worked out, because he got way more than 34 yards, and there were times whenever he picked up some big gains, but there were some big sacks in this game by that Georgia defense that negated this number right here quite a bit. They were running the ball pretty well, I thought, with Dalen Hayden, but man, it was just absolutely phenomenal performance by their offense. I don't feel like their defense did that great of a job. I feel like Georgia was making mistakes. But this right here, man, is what kept Georgia in the game. 17.3 yards average. That was the average across 23 passes, 17.3. Holy crap, dude, that's impressive. That's impressive. Ohio State was throwing for 15 a pass average. This I have a lot of questions about why this happened the way it did. Why did Brock Bowers only get targeted 4 times? I understand why Ladd McConkey only got 2. One of those was a 2-point conversion, which played a crucial role at the end of this game. That 2-point conversion doesn't get enough love, and it should. That was huge. That 2-point conversion is what won us the game. Otherwise, we'd have went to overtime, and man. Darnell Washington, I think, got injured in this game. But Brock Bowers only getting 4 receptions, and I think 3 of those came in the fourth quarter. Don't know why that happened that way, but a lot of questions. I thought Arian Smith was going to have a big game today, and he did. And Adonai Mitchell had a big game today as well. But Arian Smith, all three of his passes were huge. One was 76 yards, wide open down the field. Incredible. Wow. The right man Chi with the super chat. He says, let's get this straight. Ohio State wasn't targeting Marvin Harrison. They were targeting anybody Kelee Ringo was covering. That is absolutely correct. I think that they picked up that Kelee Ringo couldn't match up with them, and he just couldn't. Absolutely struggled this whole game. So do me a favor, guys, hit the thumbs up while you're here. Lots to talk about. This is probably going to be at least an hour long, and because we're going to go through a lot. And as much as we're going to go through, I feel like there's probably 5 times as much I'm going to miss. This game was so much fun to watch. First time as a Georgia fan, other than the Missouri game that I had been nervous, I really felt like in that third quarter, whenever we got shut out in the third quarter, I really thought we were going to lose that game. Because at that point, the score was 38-24. I mean, this game was scary for a while there for Georgia fans. I lost probably 10 years off my life on this game, but loved it. Kelee will either play safety in the NFL or he won't play at all. That's a possibility because cornerback, he's got some work to do because he was getting eat up, man. Eat up. But I mean, he is still only a sophomore, so he's got a ton of growing to do. Stetson Bennett did fumble one time. They recovered it. There was one pass behind the line of scrimmage that wasn't thrown very well. And by the way, let's talk about Stetson Bennett. Okay, there are a ton of people that are cheering Stetson Bennett on in this game. They think it was absolutely phenomenal performance, and it was in the fourth quarter. But there was a lot of times in this game where, man, the ball was just it made you scratch your head. It's, well, dude, what are you doing? Balls that were hitting the dirt 20 feet in front of a defender. The interception was thrown short. That was a touchdown pass. There were several passes that he should have made where he kind of limp wristed it. It just didn't get there. And I'm like, man, you looked terrible at times. And then you look at the stat sheet and you're like, what in the world? It doesn't make sense. It just didn't make sense. You got throws for like 400 yards, and you're like, he did badly. Listen, guys, Georgia put up 500 plus yards of total offense, and we did poorly. We did poorly, in my opinion. This was the worst game Georgia had played all season, in my opinion, watching the game. And then you look up, and somehow at the end of the game, it's 42-41. Now, make no mistake, Ohio State should have won this game. Georgia should have lost this game. Georgia did not beat Ohio State. Ohio State beat Ohio State. They gave Georgia an opportunity to come back and get in this game, and that's what Georgia did. Georgia got right back in it. Keep in mind, walking into the fourth quarter, it was what? 38-24 going into the fourth quarter. But guess what? That's why you stand up at the end of that and you do one of them, because you got to play all four quarters. And Georgia, on the scoreboard, dominated in the fourth quarter. We made the plays we had to play. We made the plays we needed to play, and we got there. Hey, Jay, I called it last night. Lou got on me and told me to stop it. What happened? 4 quarters, buck nuts. Over under 62.5. Yeah. Georgia. Yeah. Don't worry. We're going to talk about the TCU Georgia game a little bit too. So don't worry about that. That's what I said at Big Dog. Well, guys, everything comes back. In 2017, Bama looked up and Kirby and Fromm choked it away. And yesterday, Kirby got lucky and Ryan Day choked it away. You know what? That's you can honestly say that. And if there's a Georgia fan out there beating his chest about how Georgia beat Ohio State, please understand that when it comes down to a missed field goal at the very end, that was more, we kind of got lucky. Now, if Georgia would have blocked it, I'd have been like, yeah, we blocked it. Good job. We stopped them. But we didn't block it. He just shanked it. Georgia was horrible for 50 minutes, to be honest, and got absolutely dominated. What's up, Brad Pitt? How about them freaking dogs, baby? So, in this game, the pass across the middle was killing us at halftime, and we could not make an adjustment. We could not figure this out. We knew what they were going to do. They knew what they were going to do, and we could not stop it. Georgia had some big explosive plays. We had a 52 long rush by Kenny McIntosh. We had a 21-yard rush for Dejon Edwards. We had a 76 long pass by Arian Smith. A 26 long pass to Brock Bowers, a 25 to Kenny, a 22 to Adane, a 35 to Kyrus, a 28 to Rosemy, and a 20 to Dominic Blaylock. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That right there is 100 yards in explosive plays. That's another 100 yards in explosive plays, 125 in explosive plays on just receiving. And then you got 2 more. You might as well say, you could say 3 more, but at least 2 more explosive plays on the Georgia rushing. The explosive plays is what kept Georgia in this game. This was not methodical football. I really genuinely thought Georgia was going to be very methodical about how they played defense, and it just didn't happen. Georgia got just embarrassed on defense. Our guys looked tired by the third quarter. I get that this was a dogfight. What's up, 225? You know what? That is a great name for what happened. The Miracle at Midnight. Miracle at midnight. That's what I'm going to call that for now. The miracle at midnight. Without the 2-minute drill, Bennett had to take the lead. We lose. Pod decided to miss 2 field goals. That's true too. But their kicker missed 2 field goals as well. So if you put those 2 field goals on both guys back in the game, I mean, we still win, but by 1 point. Their stats were about equal. 18-3, nothing else really to say. 18-3. What are you talking about, Rocky? 18-3. What is that? I'm missing something here. Georgia's coaching staff outcoach OSU staff pants off in the 4th quarter to pull off the miracle at midnight. I agree. What's up, Kirby's advisor? What's up, Sven? But a game is 60 minutes, and you have to give credit where credit is due. When all was on the line, Bennett played like the second coming of damn real. That's what it's all about. 18-3 in the 4th quarter. I get you. What's up, Big Dog Brett? Happy and safe New Year. Same to you, sir. And go Dogs. That is correct. Yes, sir. What's up? I've already rewatched the game. That is on the menu, sir. Golly, man. That is the most nervous I have been in a football game in a long, long time. I was pretty nervous like that at the end of the national championship game last year, but that's, whatever. Oh my goodness. We have a Buckeye fan. Hats off to you, sir, for showing up today. He says, you're still my favorite UGA fan, proud of my Buckeyes, and to the point of the media's narrative. We were supposed to get ran out of the building, and as an OSU fan, I thought we were going to. I got you. Man, thought we were going to get run out of the building, but that's what football is all about. Congratulations, UGA. Can't wait for next year. Yes, sir. You guys have a incredible football team there. I didn't give CJ Stroud enough credit, and I'll be the first one to say it. He played the best game of his college football career. He played the best game of his college football career last night. That is exactly what he needed to do. But unfortunately, Ohio State's defense just could not stop Georgia in the 4th quarter, and that was all the difference in the world. Just a great football game. Ton of respect to Ohio State. Ton of respect. I didn't have, and here's the other thing I'll say about Ohio State's fan. I did not have Ohio State fans jumping up and down in my comment section telling me I was an idiot and none of that stuff. I mean, I had 1 or 2 guys, but nothing like when we played Ohio State. Nothing like any of the other teams out there. Their fans were pretty civil to me. I was very surprised. Everybody was talking about how bad Ohio State fans were. I didn't have that problem. I really didn't. That was his best game in college by far, 100%. And this Georgia has an explosive offense in that, and 2 as well. Jay Shipe says, Brett, players play like they were slow in defense. A certain Dog Nation host went and interviewed all them guys, and while he was sick on media day, I think he got me sick just watching this show. Herbstreit is crying. I'm gonna tell you, the Georgia defense certainly looked slow, out of place. They didn't seem in sync. And not to take anything away from CJ Stroud, but that certainly didn't look like the speed of the normal Georgia defense I see. We just normally don't struggle that much. We did have several linebackers that were out. Trevor says, after dealing with Tennessee fans, I can deal with any fan base. Yeah, probably. I'll tell you the worst fan base that I have ever experienced, to be honest with you, was Oklahoma fans. Those are the worst ones I've ever dealt with on here. New year to beat y'all, by the way. Well, technically, sir, y'all took the L at midnight, just after midnight. So if you play us again, it'll likely be 2024. Ohio State subreddit was an absolute trash fire of salt. There was a guy saying that they should have tried to injure Stetson since we made a dirty hit on Harrison. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna look that up real quick. So let's go to this and let's go. I'm sure somebody's got that. I'm looking at right now.
looking that way, retreating, and he'll just throw it out of the back of the end zone. There was heavy.
All right, so this is actually a pretty good view of this. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you guys this, so we can kind of straighten this out. What's up? Is Lawtide in here? Hey, what's going on, Lawtide? What's up, UGA, Chris? Uncle Lou runs his mouth a lot and probably deserves it. That's why I respect Brett. All right, so let's talk about Uncle Lou a minute, I guess. Uncle Lou, that's what his show thrives on. That's what people go to that channel for. They love watching it. They love getting into it. They love trash talking. I like trash talking too. They do a lot more of it, and to be honest, he gets a lot of trolls. They show up for it. There were people last night that paid money to join his Patreon to troll him, because if you wanted to watch him live stream the game, then you had to go to his Patreon stream, which I think is like $10. And so there were people that because he talks smack and he likes talking smack, and people wanted to go there and talk smack to him, he made money off of that. So, I mean, I don't blame the guy. I mean, I think he's awesome. He does a good job over there. People show up for it, man. He gets a lot of views. So, yeah. I love trash talk. But sometimes you got to call it what it is. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show this, and I'm going to show you guys why this is not targeting.
Heavy pressure, actually, out of the back of the end zone.
All right, so let's go over here. Here's this great thing that YouTube does. You can actually slow stuff down quite a bit. All right. All right, so here you can see he's not launching. That's one. He's turned. If you look at this little spot right here, you can see his shoulder this is a shoulder hit.
Heavy.
I mean,
pressure.
Also, he is completely knocked out right here. He is Debo. That's my grandmama's chain. That's my bike punk. Knocked the funk out. He is out. He's out. So let's keep watching. My boy is out. Now, the reason the flag came out was because this was a very, very hard hit. This was, I'm going to hit you as hard as I can. Now, if we back up to the beginning here, when CJ Stroud drops back, he throws this off his back foot. He's got 3 Georgia defenders chasing him. And you'll see he never should have thrown that ball. He was trying to get it out of the back of the end zone.
Just throw it out of the back
what ends up happening is that this receiver here thinks he's going to make a play. And I think it was Bullard. Bullard's like, no, sir, we're not doing that. That's not going to happen. And so you might catch it, but I'm fisting the personal foul, targeting, review. All right, so here's a replay. All right, so this is the best angle we have, really. So here you can see he almost catches this. Guess who's also out of position right now? Keely Ringo, not looking for the ball, doesn't know what's going on again. So you can see right here, and it's hard to see, but his head is already turned to the side. So his head's to the side. He makes this collision right here. Let's do this. I guess it is running in 720p. Head turns to the side. Bang. I mean, it's just about textbook as far as hitting the defender. He turns his head to the side, leads with his shoulder. I don't see how this is a dirty hit at all. I see this as just a good hard hit. See, he's turned sideways. I mean, that is as clean of a side hit as you can make where he's coming in at. I mean, he tattoos him. Bang. He puts a lick on him for sure. So, if somebody wants to tell me that's a dirty hit, they got to show me more than what I just seen. Ringo got exposed last night, man. Ringo had a terrible game. They keep putting him out there on an island by himself, but he doesn't seem to be able to cover it. So a lot to be said there. They got a lot to figure out. Penalties were pretty minimal in this game as well. Both teams played very clean football. When you look at the stat line, I think Georgia got 4 sacks in this game, which was outstanding. Ohio State only got 2. They threw an interception. We threw an interception. Let's see, where was it at? Noah missed one kick, not 2. That was a mistake I made earlier. I misstated that, I guess. Georgia only punted twice in this game. but it feels like our offense didn't do as near that well. They punted 5 times, and they still almost beat us. So there was certainly some mistakes here that could have been cleared up. Let me go to the top here and look at team stats. First downs, Georgia had 22. Third down efficiency was terrible for Georgia. 2 for 10 on third down. I mean, just bad. They were 4 for 12, which is not great, but 2 for 10. I mean, 20%. They were at 33%. Total yards, 533. Not worried about that. Penalties. 4 penalties for 24 yards and 4 penalties for 45 yards. One of these penalties accounts for almost half of these. It's one holding call. By the way, the officiating in this game was both sides. Both lines were holding. Georgia's offensive line wasn't doing very well. Their offensive line wasn't doing very well as far as in the fourth quarter, but before that, they did really well. Ringo was targeted 6 times. Where did that go? Ringo was targeted 6 times against Harrison and gave up 1 reception and no TDs, according to Pro Football Focus. Yeah, that may be the case, but they were going right down the field the whole time. So struggles in Kirby's system will be fine at the next level. How do you feel about facing TCU? Out of all the teams we got to play, I would rather play TCU. I would rather play TCU than I had play Ohio State again or Michigan. Just to be 100% honest, I feel like we have a better chance against TCU than anybody else. So Ohio State, I would be okay playing Michigan because we play similar football. The reason Ohio State was so rough on us was because they matched up. That was a good matchup of us against our weakness. What's going on, Michael Hogue? That said, how nervous? I was extremely nervous. So I was shaking like a leaf on a tree in a hurricane last night. It was bad. Michigan got just absolutely gobsmacked. They came out and got punched in the mouth and couldn't recover. Georgia came out and got punched in the mouth and struggled. I'm not sleeping on TCU, Michael. TCU's got a great football team. There's no doubt. I really felt let me put it this way. I feel like OSU would match up well against TCU. Somebody ban that guy, please. Immediately. And remove those comments. TCU has the best wide receiver in the country. Maybe so. But, I'm telling you that it's going to be a shootout day. If it is a shootout, I think Georgia's already proved they can handle a shootout. They already proved they can handle a shootout. That was a tight game. If Ohio State continues to play at that level, they'll win a natty in the next 2 or 3 years. But here's the interesting thing is that next year there's going to be a ton of new quarterbacks in college football. So Georgia's going to have probably Carson Beck at the helm. You're going to see a different quarterback at Alabama, a different quarterback at Florida. Hendon Hooker's gone, so you're getting a new quarterback at Tennessee. I think CJ Stroud's going to be gone. So yeah, we'll see what happens. The Dogs should really lock down TCU. They really should. But to wrap up on the Georgia Ohio State game, Ohio State should have won this game. They were the better team that day, yesterday, today, this morning. Someday, one day, any day. Georgia just managed to put it together at the end. They found a way to win. This kind of puts to bed can Georgia play from behind? Can Georgia win a tough game? Can Georgia win a tight contested game? They haven't been the underdog all season. Can they do it? Yeah, absolutely they can do it. They just did it. You got TCU over Georgia. No hate, but I'm just saying. Hey, that's okay, man. There's plenty of people that picked Ohio State to beat Georgia. There's plenty of people that picked Tennessee to beat Georgia. Hell, there were even people that picked Missouri to beat Georgia. None of them has been right. So, and here's the cool thing. If Georgia pulls this off, not only will they be back-to-back champions, they will have a perfect 15-0 season. That is incredible, guys. Georgia played the worst game of defense it has ever played, and we still won that game. And it wouldn't have been that close if we hadn't thrown the dead blame interception right at the start of the game to basically give them a touchdown right out of the gate. So, yeah, I think that there's a lot of people out there that Stetson Bennett makes them super nervous, and I'm one of them. But there's a lot of people out there that say, "Man, somehow Stetson Bennett manages to win these games." So at times you want to pull him because you're like, "Dude, he's just having an off night," and then all of a sudden, man, it's like a freaking switch gets flipped, and he turns into a phenom. That last drive, man, he was just dropping dimes on people. People tried telling me Tennessee had a better offense than Ohio State. I don't know that they necessarily have a better or don't have a better. I will tell you that Georgia's defense certainly played better versus where it looked like all of our guys were tired, asleep, whatever. They did not look enthusiastic. They did not look like they were interested in playing that game. They just looked tired. And also coming off of a month's break, too. That's always really weird. I will tell you that this is the closest to scores of any college football playoff game we've seen. Mark South, tell me you just showed up without telling me you just showed up. That was not a dirty hit, sir. That is called football. Not a dirty hit. If you go back and watch that, he didn't lead with the helmet. He led with his shoulder. He turned his head to the side, and actually he hit him so much on a turn that he spun as he hit him. If you're doing this, you go straight forward, and that's not what happened at all. Bullard actually ended up landing on his own back because he spun when he hit him. So, yeah, Bama could go 0-12 and try to make an argument for playoffs. There's a lot of people. Hey, listen. I'm going to tell you right now, if you say what you want to, if you were an Alabama fan, if that had happened in Georgia, Georgia would be making the same statements. I'm just mad. I'm just a mad fan, and I hate Georgia. Hey, that's all right, man. It's okay. Oklahoma versus UGA was a close one too some years ago, but I think double overtime game was double overtime, and Georgia ended up blocking that last field goal attempt to win the game. Hey, we got 100 people in here. Hit the thumbs up, guys. We much appreciated. Snake Spence says Ohio State's O-line played phenomenal. Yes, their O-line played pretty well. What's up, Texas Rocks? It's a mistake to sleep on TCU. Dugan can cause serious problems for that Georgia defense. He can, but I think what Georgia's fixing to do is that this is 2 games in a row where we've seen problems in the secondary, especially across the middle part of the field. I'm going to have to look up Dugan and see how he plays. But from what I have seen, is that they play very similar to by the way, CJ Stroud threw for 31 of 48 against Michigan. And that game was actually really tight going into the fourth quarter as well. We go Wolverines here. TCU. So the TCU Michigan game, this was an interesting game because Michigan really got shut out in that first quarter. TCU put together a couple of good drives. But Michigan had an awesome third quarter. They put 24 points on the board, but it wasn't enough. They didn't slow down TCU in the third quarter. Let me go to the box score here. So TCU went 14 for 29. They threw for 50%, but they ran the ball for 6.4 a carry. Dugan was there. He runs the ball about, let's see. He had 15 carries and 30 throws, so about every third time he's running. That's probably not going to do well. Michigan only sacked him one time. If Michigan would have got a couple of sacks in that game would have been over. Georgia does a really good job with quarterbacks, mobile quarterbacks especially. Georgia tends to shut them down. If you throw for 7.8 against Georgia, you're not going to win that game. Max Duggan's, he threw 2 interceptions. You throw 2 interceptions against Georgia, you're not going to win that game either. That's not going to happen. So, I mean, C.J. Stroud threw 1 interception and they didn't win the game. The key for this natty will be that if TCU gets both running backs ready, both are injured right now, and if they can't play, TCU will not win. If they, it doesn't matter if they have their running backs or not. We've had Heisman caliber running backs run against Georgia and can't stop. I mean, can't get yardage. Ohio State doesn't play a 3-3-5. All right, wait a minute. Are you saying TCU plays a 3-3-5? If they play a 3-3-5 against Georgia, Georgia will run up and down the field on them. That's a fact. Ole Miss, State, Arkansas run 3-3-5. I'm not going to sleep on them. It's a national championship game. Don't sleep on anybody. But if TCU comes out with a 3-3-5 against Georgia on defense, Georgia with the running backs we have, will run all over them. There's no doubt. They're not going to run for 6.4 carry against Georgia. That ain't going to happen. They only had 3 people that ran the ball, and that was Amari DeMarcado, Kendre Miller, and Max Duggan. I mean, this team is they don't have a lot of players. They had a great game plan drawn up for Michigan, and they ran really well. Michigan let them run. The problem was Michigan just couldn't sustain their drives. J.J. McCartney, I mean, technically had a better game than Max Duggan did. He threw for 343 yards, and he ran for 52. So, I mean, I just really feel like Georgia's got to fix that across the middle, and then Georgia shouldn't have any problems. And Michigan could have won this game. There were some really questionable calls in that game. Really questionable calls. What's going on, Ballard? If TCU runs a 3-3-5, Milton McIntosh will run all night long. Michigan got away from their brand of football. That's exactly correct. They were trying to be too cute early on. Did we pick up any members? Does anybody tell me if anybody became a member? I didn't see anybody yet. I was hoping we pick up at least one member. Michigan got away. Yep. Our defense needs to create chaos in the backfield. Somebody called me and told me that they really thought that our team looked like they'd been out partying the night before or something, because they were so just kind of almost lazy with it. Did you see Jalen Carter get tackled on that last OU drive? No, I didn't. Jalen Carter got tackled? How do you get? Huh? The pass interference calls were pretty ridiculous. I'll be honest with you. Keelan Ringo needs to learn how to turn his damn head. That was driving me up a wall. It was like, dude, you are a cornerback. You're a cornerback. You're an edge guy. And you know how to catch a ball. You have caught a ball. Why can't you turn your head? Because the difference a lot of times between pass interference is this and this. That's the difference. Just turn your head like you're trying to go for the ball. You have a right to go for the ball, sir. Somebody call Keely and let him know. Sir, you have a right to go for the ball. You just have to turn your head. Marvin Harrison is a special talent. He will go in the first round. I watched the Sugar Bowl until Alabama started destroying Kansas, and then it's over. I knew it was over, so I had a few things I had to do, so that's what I did. Defense stood tall when they had to. There's a couple times they were supposed to and didn't stand tall. We got home with our blitz packages and clutch moments. We did. We got 4 sacks in that game, which was pretty impressive because Georgia hasn't been known for sacking quarterbacks most of the season, but they have managed to do it in some of the bigger games. So, yeah. Looking at the way Georgia played that game, I mean, I'm just going to tell you, Georgia should have lost that game. Georgia deserved to lose that game. Yeah, Mike gets down on the field from time to time, man. He sent me some pictures before. He's legit. He's 100% telling the truth. He has media credentials. What you doing over in Germany, Sven? Do you live over there, or are you stationed over there? What's the deal, my man? Texas Rock says, man, BDB, that drives me nuts when big-time college cornerbacks have no idea how to turn and play ball. I agree. There was one pass interference that I was like, I'm glad you committed pass interference on that, because that'd have been like a 50-yard pass. He knew he was beat. I said we needed 4 sacks and called A.D. Mitchell making an impact. Hey, I said Arian Smith. What's up, BMW? I said Arian Smith, and Arian Smith had 140, was it 140 something yards? Something ridiculous. I was like, good Lord. How'd you get all them yards, man? He was out there just slapping it to him. Yeah, where's that? Arian Smith, 129 yards. My man averaged 43. Average 43. Yeah, our staff coached the pants off OSU coaches in the fourth quarter. Until that, we were pretty. It was pretty tight. I mean, I think it was also like the biggest comeback in college playoff history. So somebody told me something like that. I could be wrong with what somebody said. Hey, an ugly win is better than a beautiful loss. I can tell you straight up. I'm in Germany, and my son went to Mississippi State for 2 years. He's 13 and 15, and 13 through 15. So I became a member of the Bulldog family. Hey, there you go, sir. Oh, I am German. Sprechen Sie Deutsch, sir. Hey, man. Love y'all's food, though. Pastor Dave is everywhere. That guy's all over it. Arian Smith went from a situational player to a consistent real threat now, too. Yeah. I think that was part of the game plan, was that they, instead of giving those touches to Brock Bowers, they were getting Arian Smith open to throwing to him. But, man, I really felt like it was part of that. You need to do what got you to the dance. So, something else I do want to talk about. Georgia averaged 5.2 yards on rushing, and that was with the 2 sacks that Stetson took. If he didn't take them sacks, there's a couple of times like he'd have had way more yards than that. But we still averaged 5.2 yards, 5.2 yards carry, which is way better than anybody thought they were going to do. Brock Bowers only rushed the ball 1 time for 1 yard, and he only had 4 receptions for 64 yards. Brock Bowers is way better than that, and hopefully they actually figure out a way to get him the ball against TCU. That's how bacon is made. It's a great name. It's probably the best name of the day right there. Sorry, Hugh. Georgia got every break they needed the last 20 minutes or so. Well, that's what they say about football. It's 4 quarters, man. Ohio State got breaks throughout most of the game. Sven says, I was in Starkville for the Auburn and UGA game, and State always gave me free tickets when I show up. But it's 4,500 miles from Berlin, and I can only go once a year. Dang! Now that's a fan right there. Woo! We just need to get you on the right Bulldogs team, then you'll be good. That catch by Karras was huge. I agree. That was absolutely incredible. Chucky says, I've been on this channel for a long time. Pastor Dave, I think, was one of the first 25 or 50 subscribers to my channel back when I was doing videos in my car. He's been around a long time. He was one of the first people to sign up to become a member and support the channel. He's been around a long time. Long time. Tanya Hurd says, yes, dogs for life. That's right. The Bobo play called the 3rd quarter. Maybe. What breaks did OSU get? Pretty much, I would say almost every one of their pass interference calls was BS, and they weren't getting holding calls against them when they should have, big time. Another one of them spammers there. Get rid of that guy for me, please, guys. Thanks. Chucky Nothing says, cool. Honestly, I've seen your videos, but never caught a live stream. Hey, man, sign up. Hang around. We're here all the time. I typically will do like a Wednesday night stream. This year's been a little crazy because we've had a lot more things going on. Vic tried hard, but I don't root for false dogs. I love my cowbells. Hey, more cowbell. I will meet Vic next November in Atlanta. There you go. Well, I don't live too far from Atlanta, so stick around the channel. Let me know when you're coming. I'd love to come shake your hand. Our D line was getting held all night. It was pretty bad. Not a spammer, just asking a question. What did I miss? What was the question, Hugh? Oh, he's not spamming. There were plenty of times whenever there was one where the one holding call that did get called against y'all basically like had him by the neck and was like pulling him. And that's the only one that they really called all night. There was a lot of holding going on. And there was holding on both sides, but it was definitely more on the OSU side. If you go back and watch the highlights to that game, and instead of paying attention to the quarterback throwing the ball, I want you to watch the lines. And you'll see it. It's there. Jay Cox says Alabama and Georgia played for 120 minutes of regulation in 17 and 18. Georgia led or was tied for 118 minutes. And in that time went 0-2. The cookie crumbled our way against OSU. That's football. Yep. That is exactly correct. That is exactly correct. A minute and 4 seconds is all that mattered. Alabama led when it mattered. Cliff Millwood, I don't care. At least I'm a loyal fan. He is a loyal fan. If he's 4,500 miles away and he's still cheering for his team, that means he has to get up in the middle of the night to watch that game or the morning. He's not watching it in prime time like the rest of us. Do me a favor, hit a like, hit a thumbs up. The super chat button's available if you guys want to support the channel. You can buy me a cup of coffee. I like coffee. Drink coffee. We'd like to be able to buy some. We'd like to be able to buy a new camera for you guys this coming up season. This camera seems to struggle a little bit with lighting. It's supposed to be an HD Pro 1080p camera, but I'd like to move into the 4K realm. But it was expensive. And I need you guys' help with that. So I need an update on injuries, especially with Darnell. I think Darnell just had an ankle injury. Not sure exactly what happened. And Sven is absolutely right. He's right here. There were a lot of people texting me saying that we're going to lose this game. We give up. We give it up. It's over. So, yeah. I probably will do a Wednesday night live, Michael. Yes, sir. Probably will. Chamley. Yeah. Chaz Chambliss. I think he's out. Let me see. UGA injury report. Here we go. He was on crutches in the fourth quarter, so I wonder if it was a high ankle sprain. Just posted 13 hours ago. Darnell Washington left the game in the quarter with a left ankle injury. He did not return to the game. Kirby Smart said he didn't know if it was a high ankle sprain. He tried to go back and couldn't go back on it. We have to evaluate and see. Good news is he's got more. The good news is he's got more than a normal week. I know he'll do everything he can to get back. He's headed out west where he's from. It'll be important for him to try to get back. Let's see. Georgia put Oscar Delp in the game to take his reps. Delp did not record a catch, while Washington finished the game with 1 reception and 9 yards. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Georgia also picked up a number of injuries on the defensive front. Chaz Chambliss left the game with a knee injury he suffered on special teams. Robert Beal later left the game with what appeared to be a hamstring injury. That could have been cramps, though. We don't know. Bill was walking on his own when he was exiting the locker room. So, yeah, very well could have been a cramp. Marvin Jones Jr. and Javon Walker played more after Bill and Chambliss got injured. Georgia was already without them. We know that. Mikael Williams left the game multiple times, what seemed to be cramps. So, it is what it is. I mean, injuries happen. It's next man up. You got to do what you got to do. If they're not there, they're not there. It's just next man up. You got to play football. I absolutely hate. I hate when fans of any team say, well, if we'd have had such and such player, we'd have won the game. Georgia played the vast majority of last year with a busted up roster. We were missing our number one receiver, best receiver we've had at Georgia in probably 20 years, basically refused to play. He played maybe 2 or 3 snaps the whole game. You lucky bastard. I hate kickers. You had one damn job. BVD in here razzing us a little bit because he's actually a good dude. You guys go subscribe to BVD if this is your first time here and you don't know who BVD is. BVD is a staple in our community. Great personality, calls it like he sees it. One of the most realist people I've ever met. Big heart on this guy, and it seems like whatever happens in life, he seems to find a way to put a great perspective on it. So go check out Big Vol Daddy. Go to his channel and subscribe. Great guy, great people. Love having him around. We'll see what happens with Darnell. Y'all will kill TCU. I hope so. George should be able to handle TCU. Should be. BVD is good people. That is correct. One damn job. This is actually a misconception, sir, that frogs don't bump their behind when they jump at all. But appreciate the anecdote. So looking at the way the game's panned out, I mean, what an exciting afternoon. What Dogs receiver refused to play? Last year, we was talking about George Pickens. He really didn't play as much. He got injured and he came back, and the guy could show out, and he knew he was going to be in the NFL. He knew he was going to play, pro football. He didn't want to risk an injury. So he came back and played a few spots here and there. But if he'd stayed in the game, he'd have played full time. Georgia would have blown out everybody he played against. BBD says, appreciate it. The kind words. Now I got to go with Salida. Go get him. Go get him, BVD. If you're a Georgia hater, this game really burns your ass up. I love it. Megan. What's going on, girlfriend? I also hope we don't underestimate those guys as well. It's just we don't want to go through that. Don't want to go through that. What did you get a strike for, BVD? I know you said that you got a strike. Was it something on a live stream, or was it from like they picked up the show or something, or what happened? I want to see what he says about that. My ass is on fire, man. He's lying. He knows he loves seeing an SEC team in there. He knows he does. He can hate Georgia. He can hate this Georgia, but he loves that it's an SEC team. I'm gonna tell you right now, if a team beat my team, as long as it ain't Auburn, I was like, yeah, you got to go win it all now. You got to go win it all. Is it just me, or does Ohio State fans have a mouth like Alabama fans but can't back up anything? That, I guess, it's just you, man. I really haven't had that problem. Most of them's been pretty civil to me, so I don't know. Maybe it's you. I don't know. Orange Bowl streams got shut down everywhere. Really? Wow. Was it the Orange Bowl stream that popped him? They popped him on? Yeah, live stream. I had the audio of the Tennessee game on, and they shut my stream down twice, and it kept coming back. And the third one got me. I don't know if you do this, but I make sure that I put fan reaction in all of my live stream videos like that. Because if you're filming your reaction and you're not just straight streaming the game, they're not supposed to be able to do that. Bama fans are pretty quiet today. Yeah, not a lot of Bama fans out there making a whole bunch of noise, but I mean, it's interesting. Well, we've made it through the first hour of this wonderful presentation. So what I'm going to do now is, since we've got 130 plus people in here, I'm actually going to open it up. If you guys want to jump in here and mix it up with me, there's the link. Feel free to jump in here. OSU fans gave death threats to Stroud after the Michigan loss. His mama talked about it. I can't help him with that. Does Georgia retire 13 if we win next Monday? Golly, that is a great question. I kind of think you have to, don't you? I kind of think you have to. A walk-on quarterback who played backup, comes to Georgia, is not even the starter of a season, comes in, wins the national title as a walk-on backup, and then takes the team back to the national championship next year and wins? I think you kind of gotta. If we win, does Taquavius make it into the Hall of Fame? I think you'd have to, man. I think you'd have to. Have they retired 34? I think they did retire 34. I'm with you on that, UGA, Chris. All right, Mike. So if you're going to tell me, and I'm okay with you saying this, but you got to tell me why you don't retire 13. What do you have to do to retire a number? What's going on, EDP?
What's going on, brother?
Man, just enjoying the aftermath of this miraculous miracle at midnight.
Bro, I was exhausted. Like I was playing a game last night.
We had friends over, and
yeah, I saw that.
Man, it was exciting. My house was loud all night. It was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, my dog was shaking.
My dogs were shaking too, man.
So yeah, for sure, man. But I don't know about you, man. And I just felt like it was, again, we've seen this in years past, that last minute heartbreaker, right? 2nd and 26, one of those type of deals. And man, it just couldn't seem like we could stop CJ Stroud. And I was just like,
we did not have a very good defensive plan.
Nah, not at all, man. And I mean, that's got to be one of the
Yeah, I got to point out something though. Cliff Millwood makes a great statement here. Stetson will get his own 5'9" statue outside of Stadium. That's excellent, dude. I love it. This was the first game in a long time I'd seen him get passes batted down as well.
They've been good this year.
So they obviously had seen something, and they had practiced getting their hands up for that, because it seemed like every time they put their hands up, they'd bat a pass. I don't know how many passes got batted down or tipped. And by the way, we tipped one of CJ Stroud's passes that almost turned us into the end of the game.
Yep.
So close. So close.
Yeah. This has got to be one of the best wins. I mean, to be able to come back like that, and then, God dang, he just didn't, you got to see, Podlesny was, kind of missing a little bit here and there, not by much, but that wasn't even close.
Yeah, he definitely had some interesting moments.
Yeah.
Right, hang on one second. Here we go. Trying to see what we got. 150 people, only 52 likes. Come on, guys, help me beat the YouTube algorithm and hit the thumbs up for me. I'm sure some of those people that were in here already left, but let's see if we can get that number up a little bit at least. Good night. That's terrible. I know we can do better than that. National championship caliber team can't give a 50 thumbs up. Come on, man.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say I didn't even get my notification that you were online. I just stumbled up on it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why that's happening. It just seems like there's a lot of people not getting the notifications. I'm not sure why. Somebody asked a question: how did OSU neutralize 88? TCU will try the same thing. What's your thoughts on that, DDP?
What was the question again?
How did OSU neutralize number 88, and how will TCU do the same thing?
That's a great question. I really don't know. I mean, I just, there were questions on that first drive that OSU had. They got an initial first down, and then we stopped them. And did you see Jalen Carter get pushed and they didn't throw a flag?
Yeah, that was happening all night, dude. We were getting held.
Oh, yeah. Dude. And
it was bad.
I mean, I didn't see anything that they did that other teams hadn't done.
Yeah.
Before, where you chip him, you double team him, and he's just a monster and gets through.
Yeah. Well, Mike Brown, I got to comment on this real quick. He said he deserves it to retire number 13. He said Stetson has been money. If they retired 34, okay, I'm okay with retiring 13. I'm old enough to have watched Herschel play. He was great, even with a separated shoulder against Notre Dame. Yep, I agree with all that. UGA Chris M says, I love that avatar, by the way. Carter looked really fatigued. I thought most of the team looked fatigued.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I think most of the team looked really fatigued all night. And I was texting back and forth with a few people, and I was like, did they stay out partying or something? And here's the other thing. Name one time all season you've seen Georgia players go down with cramps.
Yeah.
And I just sat there and I was just scratching my head. I'm like, what did y'all do? Did y'all come to Atlanta and party? Because it seems like you guys might have partied a little bit. You look tired, you look slow, and now you guys are cramping up. What is going on?
Well, I know the times they showed Jalen Carter when he was on the sideline, and
he was huffing and puffing.
Yeah, that's that's a good point. That it seemed like he was gassing even like early on. And now it makes sense now that these questions are being asked about him being neutralized. Like, there was definitely something different about him.
I'd love to find this out after the season. Brandon Adams of Dog Nation Daily was sick as a dog and was giving player interviews in close proximity a few days before the game. Not saying that's what happened, but that's what happened.
I mean, that kind of makes sense. I'm not saying, like you said, not saying that's what happened, but that might be.
Let me see if I can find this. Go to I'm gonna put something on YouTube right here real quick. All right, looks like we got up to 71 thumbs up, guys. Come on, let's get to a hundo. Let's get to a hundo. Let's see.
I don't know why it's so hard to hit the like button, dude. It don't cost you nothing.
See, let me see. Yeah, I mean, it says right here, stream 3 days ago, there's Brandon Adams walking around. Looks like the College Football Hall of Fame where they have where they kick the little field goal area. Looks like they got a bunch of booths and stuff so that he's walking around.
Right.
So let me pull this up real quick. Let me see if he was sick.
Man, he walking around like a super spreader.
I don't know. He doesn't look that sick to me, but if you guys say he is, I mean, I'll take your word for it. I don't want to see anybody get sick, but we done that last drive just like that last night. Yep. Everybody saying he was sick, so Brandon, don't be doing that, man. Golly. People are saying they think it's selfish. Megan says I can tell several reporters were sick in Atlanta.
Well, that junk is going around.
But it does every time this time of year. I mean, you should never protect
you're exactly right.
The defense was on the field quite a bit, so they were tired. They could have been having way too good of a time in Atlanta. I don't think that they were on the field any longer comparatively to anywhere else in the game. Time of possession, and believe it or not, most Georgia games, time of possession is pretty even. Time of possession during the Georgia-Ohio State game, I thought it was pretty much the same. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Team stats. Boxcast. Team stats. Yeah, so OSU had it for 32 minutes. Georgia had it for 27. I mean, it wasn't overwhelming. As an elite college football defensive player, you should be able to play 32 minutes. Get mad at me if you want to. No way Ohio State and Clemson was way better than Ohio State's defense now. What? Not sure what that means. I'm actually on my 4th day of coronavirus. Ooh.
That's still around?
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be around. Yeah.
Man, I now I want to go back and which I will at some point whenever gets replayed. But I'll really pay attention to that because the point that whoever made earlier, how did they neutralize him? It wasn't just him; it was our stunts, it was our blitzes.
I'll tell you how they neutralized him. I'll tell you exactly how they did it. Like this. They have holding calls.
No, there was a lot of that going on. That's true too. Yep, there was a lot of that going on.
Let's see. So I'm gonna pick out. Here's a quick highlight one. Let's see. Let me see this real quick. I'm gonna watch this, and then I'm watching the highlights right now, which I got to make my meme video. All right, so I'm going to share my screen here. And I'm going to prove it. I'm 2 plays in. I'm 2 plays in to the highlights. Let me go ahead and maximize it so people can see it. All right, so I'm gonna do the whole screen here. Look at number 55 right here. You'll also see right here in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Now watch. I'm gonna back it up. All right. Right. He goes to come around and he gets held right here. Watch. Tell me if I'm wrong. What do you call that?
Oh yeah.
What do you call that? Look.
God.
Plain as day. Right here in the middle of the screen. Right here in the middle of the screen was another one. Look.
Yeah, when your body turns like that.
When you are behind the player and you're pulling him down, that's a hold. What's up, Zay?
What's up, dog? How you doing?
Hey, your mic is a little bit loud, my friend.
Hold on. Can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you. It's super loud. It's super clear.
Okay. You said too loud?
You got a better mic than I do.
Oh, no, I'm talking from the cell phone. You want me to cut it down?
I'm just going to turn down mine so it's not echoing. I think we're good now.
Can you hear me?
Oh, you're good, man. You're good.
Okay. How you doing, man?
Doing excellent. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm good, man. I'm definitely good right now. I'm proud of these boys, man.
Sure.
Because before the season, before off season, all we heard was Bama gonna go back.
We still hearing that.
Yeah, we still hearing that. We hearing that. I'm gonna get to that. But let me see. Well, I've been subscribed to you for a while now, man. I like your content and all that, and all that, man. And I respect you, all that too. I know you do another job or whatever, man. I be wanting you to get back on. I be clicking on Big Dog Brett trying to see, what you got going on. But I understand you're busy or whatever. But I'm glad you're on now. But anyway, what I was saying was before the season, like I said, Bama or whatever, Tennessee started creeping up, right? They dropped us to number 3, disrespected us, right?
Right.
They beat Bama. Exactly. They beat Bama, right? What Bama say? Are we gonna meet you at SEC championship? That's what Tennessee said too. I said, hold on. So in order for Tennessee to go to the SEC championship, you got to beat us. So y'all already talking shit, before that, right? I'm talking about these two teams talking about, we're gonna meet in the championship. We get that rematch. I was like, damn. So Georgia got no respect. I knew we had no respect because they dropped us number 3. We the most disrespected reigning champions in history. For real.
You're right. You're right, though.
You see what I'm saying?
I agree.
So all week long, I was on the Talking Vols thing. I didn't even know who they was, but I had jumped on. I saw you on there, Brett, and I jumped on. I see them calling in Tennessee by 50. This and that. I was like, damn. And then when you got on and you explained to them, they ain't really want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? They
They
just
was forced to face the facts at the end of the game, though, wasn't
exactly my point. And what the quarterback said? Tennessee will not have no problems in Athens. He'll be fine. Set with seven false starts later. Come on, man. Stop
Right.
it, man. This is different Georgia, bro. Where you live in the Stone Age? Bro, we crunk out there, bro. But
I
anyway,
will
so
tell you
yeah.
though. I will
Uh,
tell you that I
mhm.
didn't give OSU enough respect.
I didn't either, bro. I didn't either. I knew they could throw the ball, but I just thought we were gonna overpower them. And
I
I respect OSU. I respect them.
Oh yeah.
They brung it to us. I thought Stetson was going. I thought he was going to fold. I thought he was going to fold. They was holding too. They was holding a lot. Notice they only got one holding penalty, but yeah.
Yeah.
So watch this right here. So as you can see on my screen right here, I'm gonna back you up. Watch on the left side right here. Number 77 is on my boy, right? Watch what my boy does. He said, I can't go inside. I'm gonna try and go outside. Watch. Can't go inside, I'm gonna go outside. What is
Wow.
that?
Oh, come, bro.
Now, granted, my man is already way out, right?
Way out.
I'm gonna back you up and show you another one right here. Same play.
Oh,
Watch right here.
okay.
They
were holding Jalen Carter. They were holding Jalen Carter too.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. If I was Ohio State, I'd be holding Jalen Carter too.
But what I'm saying is, hey, Marvin Harris is a dog. You know, but think about it, Brett. We don't play to get receivers, bro. I mean, these are NFL receivers, bro. We gonna lose some battles, dog. You're gonna lose some battles. You know what I'm saying? We got starts out there here, freshmen. You know, ain't no excuse, man. I ain't making no excuse. Like I said, hey, Marvin Harris a dog. Buka, he a dog. They NFL receivers, bro. You know what I'm saying? And guess what?
Yeah.
They were the number 2 offense, and we beat them. And we beat the number 1 offense, which was Tennessee. Bro, this team is special.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna point out something here though. Snake Spence is right. Georgia was holding too.
Georgia holding too. Yeah. But, we hold everybody here on every play. To be honest,
I've made this comment more than one time, and I'm gonna show this next clip right here. All right, watch this. Georgia's offensive line. Georgia's defensive line just flat gets beat right here. Watch. If we turn around, oh man, look at this. What is this?
Oh my God!
Now, but I want you to notice right here. You tell me that ain't a hole. Tell me that ain't a hole.
Wow.
Now we got beat over here bad. Don't get me wrong.
We got beat. Yeah.
But I want you to watch this in real time right here. As soon as it starts, right here, watch this the whole way. There's a hold all day.
Wow. But Brett, they're not gonna bring that up. They're not gonna bring that up, Brett. And they already talking.
Here's that fumble that we made a mistake on right here. What should have happened was, instead of both of these guys going for the ball, and I understand that you in the moment, you got
right.
That should have been one person going for that ball.
Yeah.
It should have been Mondin.
Yeah. So we can just focus on it. All you had to do is just focus on it and get it back in the end zone. I know we wanted because we were trailing at the time, right? Because they were killing us at one point. But let me ask you a question though, man. So with the Marvin Harrison situation, this is what I'm saying. Now, from what I see, they want us to let them catch it. You understand what I'm saying? Because he would have caught that, bro. That would have been a touchdown. You know that? Like when he threw it, it looked like he threw it to anywhere. But Marvin Harrison, man, like I said, he is as advertised. But yeah, like I said, Bullock he saved our season, bro. Bullock saved.
I'll tell you another one. Bullard hit Harrison so hard, he gonna be on concussion protocol the rest of his life.
bruh. And that hold on, that was a fault. That wasn't no targeting, bruh. They just like the haters gonna say the haters say targeting, bruh. Y'all, bruh, listen. If it was
right, hold on.
Good.
Hold on. Like read the bottom right here. Read the bottom right here. When you get to the end, it says what? Haters gonna hate.
Yes, sir. Haters gonna hate, bro. Hey, and I like how you handle yourself with the trolls and everything, man. You gotta answer for their ass all the time, bro. I be listening. I be loving it, man, because they be, you know how they be talking shit, man. And like I said, we're not gonna overlook TCU. I think Kirby gonna come in there with another game plan, man, and trying to handle business, man. So I don't want nobody to give us nothing. We gonna take it. We giving us nothing.
No, 100%. 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you something else too.
Mm-hmm.
If you watch, it's all over Twitter right now. It is all over Twitter right now. I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick.
Okay.
Did you see where Jalen Carter got tackled?
Oh, I saw that. I saw that. I saw that, but you know how that go. Haters gonna hate. That was some bullshit right there, man.
I mean, how in the world
he missed that? How he missed that? But they want us to lose so bad to the point where they don't even care what go on with us.
That's okay. I tell people all the time. I say, look, I love my supporters, but I appreciate my haters because my haters really make me get up in the morning.
Yeah, they really help us out, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they want to see you fail. And so you want to do that? That's fine. That's fine. Do what you got to do. I will too. You know, I try to be nice as nice as I can to everybody. I will too. But I mean, honestly, there are so many people out there that no matter what you do, no matter how nice you are, they're gonna hate on you. I mean,
they gonna hate on that. Hey, to me though, Alabama had a. Y'all can hear me? To me though, Alabama had a. Hold on, I think I got an echo.
Yeah, there's some weird echo.
That was me. I had to jump over.
You can hear me still?
I'm adding a few mods to the live stream.
Okay. Can you still hear me though?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. Okay,
I'm tripping. Okay, cool. I'm about to say Alabama had their run. You know, they probably still running or whatever. Miami had their run. Florida had their run. Now, when it comes to Georgia, we can't have a run. Oh, y'all tired of us, right? I mean, Florida State had their run. But like I said, when it comes to Georgia, y'all, we don't want y'all to win. And then they say our championship is weak. How the hell?
I don't listen to any of that stuff.
Right.
Listen to it a bit.
Right.
All I do is look at the score and I go, is that a W or an L? Oh, that's a W. So all you can do is win the games you play.
Facts. It don't say asterisk on our shit, man. I see a championship. That's what I see. I mean, they act like we got to stop the game because their receivers got hurt. I don't understand this shit, bro. You want me to stop the game and just because your player got hurt, we got plenty of players hurt too. You know, I hope Darnell okay.
Yeah, and I said it earlier. You know, there's a lot of people out there that they say, "Oh, if this player was healthy, that player was healthy." Well, he ain't.
Right.
He damn ain't.
He ain't. If we would have sat Tua, we'd have had a championship, but we didn't. Okay,
yeah,
we actually did. We actually did, but we were not that pass down. We had a championship, but we didn't. Okay. Golly, bro. Oh my God. If Marvin Harrison was there, y'all would have lost. He wasn't there.
You know, not all Bama fans, but some Bama fans. You know how many times I got to hear that what was his name? Anderson or somebody gets hurt now. Or we win that game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they didn't have Mechie and I forget what the other kid's name
Mechie and Jamie Wins, I hear every day, man.
Yeah.
Now, Brett, I'm telling you right now. I know what they're going to say. We didn't have Marvin Harris. Oh, my God, bro. We didn't have Big Darnell.
We had Big O.
We had Big O. Big O is important to our offense.
Yeah.
No, hold on, stop. I'll tell you right now who would have been an absolute game changer among both teams. Been a completely different game. Nolan Smith.
No, listen.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
my God. Are you kidding?
yeah.
We ain't even got Nolan Smith. Oh my goodness.
Exactly.
Plus, I think what are we
Can you
down?
imagine what Georgia would do if we played a 5-star quarterback instead of a backup walk-on?
Bro. It's just so.
Mhm.
Hey, we don't want to be that simple. We can't be that simple. We got to make it hard. We got to make it hard, Britt. We got to make it hard. But respect to Stetson Bennett. What he does, he stressed me out, but
Right.
he wins. I mean, well, that's all I can ask for, man. He wins. I mean, ugly way, but I take it. I take it any day of the week. Oh, they dropped 41 on y'all. Hey, man. Hey, Ohio State got as much as 5 stars we got too, bro. It is what it is, man. I mean, we playing against offense. Offense this offense great, bro. This ain't no gimmick offense, bro.
Let me throw something else in there for you guys. Now, just hear me out, okay?
Mm-hmm.
This is not out of the realm of possibilities. It's not out of the realm of possibilities, okay? It is possible that Stetson Bennett could become the single season most yards quarterback in UGA history.
Are you kidding me?
He's currently 400, and he's about 470 yards behind Aaron Murray. However, he is definitely going to get the number 2 spot because he is only 100 yards behind Eric Zaire, and he is only 34 yards behind Matt Stafford.
Wow. Let me tell you something, Rick.
He is currently the 5th most passing yards in a career behind Jake Fromm at the number 4 spot with 8,224. If he throws for 101 yards, he will replace Jake Fromm and Eric Zaire for career and single season.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding
Wow.
Brett, if I tell you that Stetson Bennett, because he wore number 22 at the time, that guy right there could possibly go back to back, and he about to be number 2. Hey, man. He a Georgia legend, Brett. I mean,
yeah.
Let me throw you another stat. Let me throw you another stat. If he makes one more passing touchdown this season, he will tie Jake Fromm for 3rd place at 30 touchdowns in a season.
You got to be.
There's only one quarterback ahead of him, and that's Aaron Murray, who threw for 36 and 35 and 11 and 12. So when you look at quarterbacks of history, he is you could argue he's the 2nd or 3rd best in UGA history.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Check this out, bro. Check this out. Think about this. He went. How many games he went without a touchdown? Passing touchdown.
Oh, look at all the games that he didn't even play in the 4th quarter in.
That's what I'm saying too, bro. He could have broke that record. He could have broke Aaron Murray record, man. Oh my God! Shout out to Stetson, man.
I don't know. I don't know if Wikipedia has been updated yet. I'm checking the.
Make sure you donate $1.
They probably. Hey, Brett. They probably hate on us too. They probably don't want to update. I'm just saying, Brett. I yesterday, Brett. I know we got haters, but yesterday, Brett, what I saw and heard, and I'm talking about when we were down 38-24. I mean, 38-24. These people, I'm just looking at it. I'm like, dude.
Hold on, gentlemen. I need to correct myself. I have made a grievous error, and I need to correct myself. I apologize.
Okay.
Stetson Bennett is currently at 3,823 yards. He has already surpassed Matt Stafford and Eric Zaire. He is only 70 yards behind Aaron Murray for single season yards passed. Aaron
Hold
Murray
on.
threw for 3,893. Stetson Bennett is at 3,823, only 70 yards in difference. So he's likely, somebody said that in the chat, he's going to be the first 4,000-yard passer in UGA history. Hey, what's up, Bruce?
Brent, this man, I doubted this man. I mean, bro, I don't, man. I'll eat my crow, bro.
I'm still trying to absorb this freaking stat, dude.
I'm trying to too, bro. I'm losing my mind, bro. Like, this is crazy, bro. Like, this is nuts, bro.
Hey, you want to know what else is crazy?
What's crazy? What's up?
Hold on to your hats, Georgia fans. I'm fisting to rock the hell out of this boat. Stetson Bennett can come back next year.
No,
What?
Yes, sir.
How-
hold on. Brett, how? What? Hold on. What? How?
How? What do you mean how?
What? How?
How many years of college eligible football do you get? How many years of eligibility do you get?
I'm pretty sure
Normally
you get
it's
4. You get normally it's 4, but they do 5, right? He had the medical,
right?
Not the
It's
medical,
5, right?
It's 5. Yeah, it's 5. Yeah, it was 6, right?
Don't you remember a little while back about the old Carionis virus?
The dude that's 30?
Hold on. Are you talking about the COVID?
Yeah.
No, Brent. He already used it. He using it now.
Huh?
He's on his COVID year.
Yeah, he on his COVID year, Brent.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
I'm listening. Good.
He played in 19. Played in 20. 21. 22. Where's the other year, gentlemen?
Holy shit.
What year was his JUCO year?
That doesn't count.
What?
Hold on.
No, once your clock starts rolling, it's rolling.
Hold up, bro.
Are you sure about that?
19, 20, 21, 22. Oh, shit. Hold on. 19, 20, 21, 22. That's 4? Hold up.
I think if there was a chance of him coming back, if he was not out of eligibility, I think Carson Beck would already transferred.
Hey, bro, hold on, bro. Hold
I
on.
think Brett's messing.
Brett.
I think he's trolling.
Brett, ain't no way to hell, Brett. No way.
What?
There's no way he's coming back, bro. There's no way. Bro, listen, Brett, he's not coming back, bro.
Listen, he became a walk-on in Georgia in 2017.
Right.
Did not take a single snap that whole game.
Oh.
Well, they got a red shirt in there.
So hold on. 19, 20, 21, 22, that's 4. Right? So hold the fuck up. Hold up. So he didn't use over year yet.
He transferred to Jones County Junior College in 2017. After he transferred, he played 12 games at Jones County. Then Georgia offered him a scholarship, and he came back to Georgia in 2019.
Oh my God!
He never took a snap in 17. He did not. He played at a junior college in 18, but he did not play a junior. He played in 19. Okay. Yeah. 20, 21, and 22.
So you telling me that this man could come back again?
I mean, I'm just curious, man. Why is everybody so upset about this?
I'm not look, Brett. At this point, I don't really give a damn. At this point, I don't care.
I know he's trolling. I know he's trolling.
Brett,
how am I trolling?
Well, Brett, you get because you want over the last 2 years, again, nobody's taking anything away from what Stetson's done.
17 counts, even if it's a red shirt, yes. However, you still get an extra year because of COVID.
Well, Brett, I don't care if he come back. He been winning. I mean, I don't know when we're going to ever see a 5-star play.
I think
Look,
bro,
he's winning. Brett, I just don't. We'll see. I don't know, Brett.
He ain't coming back. He just wants to argue.
Everybody in the comment section, he gone. I done paid his bag. He leaving. You trying to convince yourself. You ain't trying to convince me. How come? See, y'all should be just the other way around. Y'all should be begging this man to stay.
Hey,
y'all should be writing the NCAA every day to get the damn rule changed. I'm telling you.
What? Well, Brett, he can stay. Shit. Hey, bro, we're winning.
This year is not his COVID year. This would have been his 5th year of normal eligibility that every player has.
Wow.
He was redshirted in 17. He's got 4 more regular years, and you get a COVID year. He could very well come back next year if he wanted to.
He come back, bro.
He ain't. Yeah, guarantee he ain't coming back.
He come back, bro.
He gone.
He come back.
I don't care if the mother. It's 50. If he'll come back and play like this every year, come on back.
Well, Brett, that's what I said. That's what I said, Brett. At this point, I don't give a damn. He can come back. Come on.
No, you're right. I mean, his record, like, what is his total as a starter? He's got 1 loss as a starter, right? He's like what, 30? What's his record as a starter?
It's like 27. No, it's 28-3.
28-3?
I thought it was.
Please don't say no 23. Oh Lord. But hey.
One of those was that stupid loss. Well, let me put it this way: Georgia's only lost 1 game in the past 2 years, and it was to Alabama,
right.
And we beat them again that same season.
Right.
One of the best teams, by the way. We lose the goddamn elite teams, bro.
Right.
We all lost South Carolina. Well, Kirby first year, we know about that. But other than that, after this run we've been on, we lost South Carolina, which was dumb as fuck. I mean, everything imploded on us that game. But anyway,
that was Turnover City.
We lost to Florida. Florida was good. They were good, but we still could have beaten them. But it was good.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, boy. That comment section got fired up, boy.
They got fired up.
I think, man, it's just a little bit of
trolling about Stetson Bennett going, oh, no. You got it all wrong. You got it all wrong.
Right. Why they look, man, hey man, look, I understand, if let's say he would come back. I know our guys gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? They gonna leave. The 5-stars gonna leave. Now, if that's the plan like that, bro, I really don't care, bro. To be honest with you, bro, because
I'm gonna tell you like this. Y'all can say what you want to. Y'all can be mad if you want to. I don't care if you're mad. It don't make a difference to me. But here's what I will tell you. He normally would have been out of eligibility, but he's not.
I still think you're messing, trying to make a point about this cat. He could go down, if not now, but we pick up that second natty. There's no denying he's one of the greatest players to play. I mean, how many players can say they won quarterbacks can say they won back to back?
No, a walk on.
Well, that too. I mean, the whole story.
Whole story.
With that being said, I think there's just fatigue with it because we know who we got behind him.
All right, so are you ready? I'm gonna go ahead and tell everybody what the real deal is, since everybody's all excited now. Bennett elected to use his 6th year of eligibility to his advantage. The former Georgia walk-on previously redshirted and opted not to make 2020 year count toward his eligibility.
So 2020 was just a give me. There was no eligibility. Nobody I guess that's what you're calling the COVID year, where nobody lost. It just didn't count, is what you're saying. Because maybe I'm looking at that wrong.
Man,
The 2020 season was you're playing, but it doesn't count towards your eligibility. Is that what you're saying?
Maybe.
See,
Okay, Brett. Okay, Brett. Another thing, Brett. Another thing. You know they started talking about his age, right? Which he's 25. But remember, Brett, when he was trash, they didn't care about his age. They wanted to play against him. Now they care about it because he win it, right? He out there playing against them little kids. Grown that man playing against the little kids. I was saying, like, when he was losing and throwing interceptions, it was okay. It was okay. Yeah, what y'all say? We gonna let Stetson Bennett beat us. Huh? we said we're gonna let Stetson Bennett beat us. That's what they said.
Bro, how you gonna be 25? I don't know, man. Maybe that's just me. Everybody's different. But ain't him and Lad McConkey roommates?
Yeah,
I believe so. Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. When I was 25 years, I ain't having no damn roommate.
so I'm gonna go ahead and let the cat out of the bag here. Stetson Bennett cannot come back next year. He is out of eligibility. Cannot come back.
I knew. You silly ass.
Golly, boy.
Man, Brett, I told you, I don't give a damn. Come on, dude. He's winning.
Right. And I think, Brent, was that not kind of what point that you maybe, this is a guess, like, so what? So he's got another eligibility. Why are we going to complain when he's won 2 national titles?
That dude said 41-7. Shit, he trolled. Here they go, they trolled. Damn, they gonna beat us like that. TCU gonna beat us like that. Damn.
I know they beat us like that.
Man, I don't.
Somebody just want attention.
Yeah, they just want attention. They just want to say something. It's okay.
What they say the score was?
I knew I wasn't tripping, man. I knew I wasn't.
What did they say? What did they say the score was going to be?
41-7. They said.
Oh, they are.
You know they be just trolling, but you know,
yeah,
they just say a lot of. They just be talking, man. It's all good.
Right.
Somebody on that rock.
Go ahead and make that bet. I'll take that bet.
Somebody on that crack.
41-7, man. You gonna give us a chance?
So here's what you do. I'm gonna tell you. Normally, Vegas gets it pretty close to the end of the season, right?
Mm-hmm.
They picked the TCU game. They picked the TC Michigan game, so 6.5 points. Guess what happened? 1 by 6, right?
Yeah.
They said Michigan, not TCU, but overall they were pretty close as far as the point deficit, right? So they knew it was going to be a close game.
How do you know that?
OSU game, they said should have been a 6-point game. Now, let me be fair. Normally, Georgia makes those 2 field goals. Do we agree?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, those 6 points off the board.
That's 6 points. So that's 6 points right there. Hold on. And normally, TCU would have made that 1 field goal. So that's 3 points there. So that means Georgia would have won that game by 4 points or so, which means if you would have bet the 6.5 at TCU, you'd have been right there at the number. Like, you're off by 2 points. I mean, that's damn close.
That's damn close.
Stuff happens. So in this game, in the coming up game, Georgia versus TCU, Georgia's basically a 14-point favorite. The over-under 62.5. So that means they expect there to be they expect TCU to score 24 points and Georgia to score 38 points. That's 24 to 38. That's what they're expecting. Now that would be a 14-point favorite. Now, me personally, if you're a TCU fan, you do not want that number at 13.5. You would want that to be 14.5 because that means Georgia could win by 2 touchdowns. You still make your money.
Right.
13.5 will hurt you. So, yeah.
Yeah. Didn't a bunch of money come in at the last minute of before kickoff? And I thought that number came down to like 4.5.
I mean,
Right
but
before.
you can't go off that because I mean that happens in a lot of games, and that's just basically
Right.
based off fan excitement.
Right.
They came in with a really good game plan, and Ryan Day screwed it up. They got in their own way. They should have won that game. Georgia played bad and still won.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, here's the thing though. If you look at stats wise, Stetson Bennett's better than CJ Stroud. And everybody's talking about how CJ Stroud is going to be like a first round draft pick. Well, then why can't Stetson?
Because he's 4'11".
So?
Doug Flutie was like 4'2".
Did he play in the NFL or was he?
Yes, he did. He played with the Chargers. He played with the Chargers, the Bills.
Okay.
He played. And he was a Heisman. He won Heisman.
Let me ask you a question.
He won Heisman. Yeah.
Does anybody contest that Russell Wilson was a good quarterback?
Oh, yeah. Right.
5'11". Michael Vick, 6 foot. Joe Theismann, 6 foot. Drew Brees, 6 foot.
6 foot. 5'11". He 5'11". Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray, yeah. He's
5'9".
Yeah.
Bryce Young.
Yeah.
Bryce Young. Shit.
Yeah.
Bryce Young is shorter than Stetson Bennett. I've seen a picture of them together.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
And Stetson bigger than
the championship game, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wasn't it? Yeah, I remember that picture. Yep. I mean, he could get picked up, man.
They say I saw the mock draft. They said no, well, I didn't see. I saw a reporter. He said he could be a 6th or 7th round pick. Why he can't play? Why he can't play?
Hey, I just saw something I didn't notice. I didn't know this was a thing. So I went to hit the add reaction because I get custom reactions. Like I have to go through and pick them out and upload them, but I can do special what do you call it? Icons or whatever, like the trophies and stuff like that. And I saw the membership thing and I clicked on it and it said membership gifting. Like you can buy a membership for somebody else. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh man.
Wow. Really
That's cool.
It is nice.
Not that it matters. I just thought it. I was like, what the hell is that?
Hey, I had Brett, I had clicked on what his name? C-Dog. I had clicked on his reaction.
God.
This dude, bruh, I went through most of his thing. He's a cool dude. He where he want to be. But I went through all his pretty much his video. He's hate on us. Bruh, I don't know why he hate us so much like that, bro. All his videos is about us. He literally
Have you ever had a little brother?
Yeah, a little brother. Yeah.
That always wanted to date your girlfriend.
Right. Yeah, that's it.
If you was good looking and you was funny,
right?
He could try and get a good looking girlfriend, but he couldn't. All he could bring home was some not donkey. And so every time you see your little brother, he mad as hell at you because you got a good looking girl. That's
at Georgia Tech. but
listen, I could go to Georgia Tech as a student, and I would still be a Georgia fan.
Because Brett, I never seen. Now I don't know levels of hate, but Brett, this man got a hat for every team we play. This shit is this stuff is crazy, bro.
He spent a small fortune there on them hats.
Bruh, they was getting bad. So I waited till the Ohio State missed the field goal. He got so bad, bruh. The video paused.
Oh God!
It went pause. He didn't even cut it off. It just paused. He was like, "Oh my God!" And his reaction videos is crazy, bro. I can't even front. But yeah, man, I just never seen it like that, man. Well, he got every hat that we play. Every team that we play, he has a hat.
He's the fan of. Yeah, he's the fan of.
Yeah, he said we suck. He said we frauds. We suck. And I'm just like, dang, bro, you gonna give her credit for anything?
Right.
Ohio State beat themselves.
I found a picture. I found a picture of C-Dog on Twitter right after the game.
You did?
Yeah.
No. What's he doing?
It's definitely crying face, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cleveland, this is for you. Bruh, I was so, bruh, I wanted this so bad, bruh. I know we all do, but this right here, bruh, I was in the hate, bruh. I wanted, oh my God, bruh. Oh my God. I'm praying. Hey, bruh, I'm praying, bruh. I was sitting praying.
Hold on. Did y'all see C-Dog? I'm gonna find it real quick and I'm gonna play it. Let me get rid of this screen here real quick. Let me see. Let me get rid of this. And I'm gonna find this real quick. So let me see. We're gonna pick on C-Dog a little bit since he wants to pick on UGA.
Yeah, bruh. That's his life. He picks on us all the time, bruh. I really want to talk to him. I want to talk to him. I want to say,
here we go.
Oh my God. Come on, bro.
Get ready.
Are ready for the Georgia Bulldogs to come into the city of Atlanta and get whooping the buzzsaw and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, the greatest Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket team since Bill Lewis. The Bulldogs think that they're the greatest team in the state of Georgia. But they're not even the greatest star in the state of Georgia. Because I have on me, people, tell them people, who is the greatest dog in the city of Atlanta?
He ain't even a real dog.
Man.
Dude, I'm done.
Hold on. Did you just give that dog a Mario voice?
But that's only because they
Wow.
have yet to run into
They
have yet to run into
Listen, Mario.
Mario, Luigi.
Bulldogs may be undefeated.
Oh my
But
God.
that's only because they have yet to run into the buzzsaw.
What year this is, Brett?
Come on, man.
Tune in this
I'll tell you in a
Saturday
minute.
to watch the Georgia Tech Yellow
That's how
Jackets
they make clean since he's
bring
on
the
it.
Bulldogs
What year this is, Brett?
undefeated season to an end. They don't stand a
Yeah,
chance.
yeah.
Just like these Georgia YouTubers
Oh,
don't stand a chance against the buzzsaw.
I will say I'm digging his outfit, man.
Some of his most powerful
nice outfit, man.
Yeah, like the mask he got on with the
I will
GT.
unleash
That's nice.
my spin move.
Hold on. Every time I see him, I do this to him.
Hold on, Brett. What the hell? Hold on. What was that?
Remember this, Georgia Bulldogs. My
He
strong
calls it the
Brett, who the hell is that? That's you, Brett?
Me.
He put you in there?
This dude is crazy, bro. This dude is
Wow.
crazy, bro.
Well,
Remember this, Georgia
what-
Bulldogs.
Hold on.
When you step into the cage with the buzzsaw, you leave in a body bag, brother. From the top row.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
He's sitting on the man in the power chair.
Oh my God. You ain't do Vic 2 like that.
Leave in a body bag, brother. From the top row. Bag, brother. From the top row. And for my next move, the Tower of Pain.
Who that? Uncle Lou?
He's not seen out for a minute right here. Watch.
Right.
Right there.
This dude is, bro, this is.
Wow. Wow.
Brett, that was amazing.
What was it Rick James said? Cocaine is hell of a drug?
Man, this dude, hey, Brett, I'm going to tell you this, man. As long as I'm living, I do not want to lose to Georgia Tech again. This dude is fucking nuts. Who was that? Who the last person? That was Uncle Lou?
Uncle Lou.
I knew it. You gonna have Vic Tube. I definitely don't like him now. You don't do that Vic Tube, man.
Hold on, let me find out what date was that on. I'm trying to find the date of this video. I don't think he posted it. 1 year ago.
Bro.
Okay. So I'm gonna share the screen again. So here we go. Now I went as soon as he posted that, I posted this.
Man, this game is hello? What? Nacho Libre. A luchador, you say? All right, I got it. I'll check it out, man. Later.
Oh my God. Brett, hold on, Brett. Major comeback, bro. How did I miss this? What the hell? Nice, Brett. Nice.
Yeah, I didn't even see that one.
I ain't gonna lie, man. See, though, it was funny. He literally had y'all like copies of y'all.
That's crazy.
What's up, Alex? My man talking about something. He hit him with a spin move. Like, of course, Georgia goes out, absolutely destroys him. So I posted that comment on his video right there. He's good sport enough that he left it up. So I mean, it's been up there for a year.
Nice.
I mean, I got a lot better at video editing since then.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. That shit is nice, bro. I can't even
I need to remake that. I need to go watch some of his videos so I can pick on him a little bit. I normally don't pick on him.
Yeah, like
it's
I said,
punch down.
That was a damn good game last night, Alex. You're right, man. That was a great game.
I just knew that I knew he had a screen. I knew he was hating on us. I already knew that. So that's why I went and found his name, C-Dog. I knew he was watching the game. And I knew once they missed field goal, bro, it was crazy, man. It was just, they were going crazy. When they had, I think, what the name, CJ Stroud scrambled for a first down. It was like, yes. He called Stetson Bennett a cunt. His friend did. It was two of them. Yeah, he did. It was two of them. Man. Both of them Georgia Tech fan. I don't know. I know C-Dog, but I don't know the other dude. It was another dude.
If you're a Georgia Tech fan, I immediately question your judgment, because if you can root for Georgia Tech, you have the option to root for Georgia.
Yeah,
you have that choice.
You have that choice. You have that choice.
Choose to root for Georgia Tech. It makes me question your reasoning ability.
Yeah, but
you have a choice between drinking a warm bottle of you know what versus drinking some cool, refreshing tea. You choose to take your talent.
Man, bro, I'm telling you, bro. He said, he was just crazy. Like I said, I knew he was hating. I already knew it.
Man, pulling for Georgia Tech is almost as bad
what do you think
as pulling for Auburn. You live in Alabama, you could pull for the Crimson Tide, but
You pull for the Crimson Tide, but you want to pull for Auburn.
what's wrong with you?
Oh my goodness! I'd rather pull for Auburn than goddamn Georgia Tech. Is that the case? I just understand they hate us so much.
I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with
I
it
like
too, man.
I
I'm
did see
good.
this, though. Alex MLD says Kangaroo Black said in his video, Bama belongs in the playoffs because one well played game against K State and they would have beat us. I said LSU had 3 or more elite wide receivers than Bama had this season. Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Shoulda, woulda. Yep, shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Don't nobody want to talk about Alabama could very easily be 8-4.
Yeah, but don't nobody want to talk about everybody had a chance. During the all season, everybody had a chance. It was 0-0. You had a chance.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, right? So let me back up a little bit. Walking into the season, and nobody's really talked about this right now. What's up, Chiquita? Georgia loses 15 players to the draft. We lose another 5 or 6 to transfers. We basically lost 25% of our team.
Yeah.
Nobody picked Georgia to be the number 1 in the country. Nobody.
Yeah.
What happens? Georgia comes out there, works its way up to number 1, and then the week that the college football playoff ranking committee comes out, they go, Tennessee number 1. Yeah, that was the what Tennessee could not have been happier to be number 1, which made me understand they don't know anything about being successful.
Right.
That is the last thing you wanted.
That's the last thing.
You do not want to take the number 1 title away from a team and put it on yourself the week you finna play them. I was happy when they did that. I was like, that's the best thing they could have done for us. That was the best billboard material you could ever get.
Oh, for real. Yeah, exactly.
And what should have happened was Josh Heupel should have given a press conference. He should have had some of his team captains up there and said, look, we're not number 1. We don't look at it that way. We believe Georgia's number 1, and we're going to go out there and beat them and prove that we're number 1. That's what they should have done. They didn't do that. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no, bro. Yeah, they definitely do that.
Tennessee wasn't even ranked number 1 for 5 whole days.
5 whole days, bro. They the quick number 1 team ever.
Tuesday went because it wasn't a whole day of Tuesday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and not even a whole day Saturday. You might have got 4 whole days in the total.
Right. Yeah, because they come
a damn week.
Right. But they was winning the Natty. They were going number 1.
To go 15-0.
Yep.
Oh boy, please.
Delusional, man.
You got as much chance of going undefeated to the national championship as Jazzy Jeff had at Dayton, Uncle Phil.
Yeah, he get thrown out the house all the time.
That's exactly where your playoff hopes went, right out the door.
Right.
Tried to sneak into the playoffs, wrong.
Right.
Phone's blowing up. People's like, Stetson have better numbers than Stroud. I know that. I know that.
Hey, the disrespect, man. But yeah, it gave us fuel, bro. I was just glad they came out. They should have beat them more than that.
Yeah. I think Georgia was trying to play a little bit conservative.
Yeah, we do a conservative thing.
Let me see this right here. Let me see. Okay. How many weeks since let's see. The College Football Playoff Committee was ranked, started in 2014, okay? How many weeks do you think Tennessee has been ranked number 1 since then? That's 8, almost 9 years.
8, 9 years, yeah. So, hold on.
9 weeks. 9 weeks and 8 years.
9 weeks.
Y'all would make an outstanding stepfather.
Facts.
Show up for 9 weeks out of 8 years.
Show up for 9 weeks. I mean, I'm telling you, bro. I know.
Birthday week.
And bro, I seen them on your live. They came out of nowhere, bro. I'm talking about, dude. Especially when they beat Alabama. I was hoping Alabama gonna beat them so they could shut up. But I'm talking about they beat Alabama, man. They were going front nuts. And they start. Oh, they had bought the SEC championship already. You know they bought the tickets. So the fans bought the Tennessee fan bought the SEC championship tickets already. They had bought them. They had to sell them though.
Yeah. So let me throw the reason I bring up that number 9. Okay. We played 15 weeks. There's only been 3 weeks we wasn't ranked number 1.
Facts.
Georgia has been ranked number 1 12 weeks this season, and that is more weeks. That is more weeks than they've had since 2014.
Wow.
33%.
Wow. Wow.
If you want it to get worse, let's see, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we were ranked number 1 for 9 weeks the year before that.
God damn. They didn't know how to handle that, man. They were just going crazy, man. Like,
Right.
they didn't know how to handle it, man.
They act like them people that win them big lotteries and then broke within 5 years. Don't know how to handle it.
I'm gonna tell you, if I ever hit the lottery, you'll never know it.
That's exactly right.
You'll never know it. People say, you think you can handle that kind of money? How do you know I'm not handling it right now?
Facts.
Good point. That's
Facts.
true.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, my mama didn't raise no fool. My grandma didn't raise no fool. If you go out and you buy a brand new TV, the last thing you do is put the box out by the curb.
Right.
Some of y'all wasn't raised in the same neighborhoods I was.
But
I tell you what you would do. You would go inside, you would take whatever was brand new that was out of the box, and then you would rip up the box into small pieces and put it in the trash bag.
Oh yeah.
When you roll through the hood in my hometown, you knew who just moved there.
Where you I know you from Georgia. What part of Georgia you from, Britt?
I live in North Georgia now.
Okay.
But I'm from Southwest Georgia.
Yeah, I'm from Warner Robins.
Oh yeah, I'm from Atlanta. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, but I'm in Conyers. Y'all ever heard of Conyers?
Yeah, I work in Atlanta.
I know Conyers. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's where I stay now.
My old man was in the Air Force.
So
I was born on the air base there.
Big Lee out here killing it. He says, Worth County different. He knows what he's talking about.
Worth County different. Okay.
Worth County different.
So you said southeast, southwest Georgia?
I'm from Southwest Georgia, yeah.
What's that like? This what's because I ain't really been out there. So you like what's the name of like what
do you mean?
Like meaning like you say you from South Georgia. Where you from? Like shit. Damn. I mean, what's the name? Like the name like a county or
Worth County?
Oh, okay. Oh, that's what. All right, I just see it. All right, I ain't really been out there. I heard of like Americus, Georgia, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I heard stuff like that. I've been in Monroe, Georgia, all that, but I ain't really been all the way out there, down like the Southwest and all that.
See if I can find it first.
Cause see, like I said, I'm from Atlanta, so it's like we pretty much up top. So it's like
right.
we don't really come down. Well, as far as I go, it's Conyers.
What's up, Roz? Jay Shipes from the Biddy. Now a lot of y'all don't know how to say this name, but I do. I'm gonna see if one of y'all, if you know this name, say it. But if you don't know it, I want you to try and pronounce it. I know how to say it.
Hold on.
I can't see it.
Ludwici.
Yeah, oh fuck. Like
Yeah, there you go. You got
you had to help me out.
it.
Yeah.
You ready? You
Yes,
ready?
sir.
That is
Yeah.
called Ludwici.
Ludwig.
Oh, you wasn't gonna get that one.
I knew I would get that. I tried. Goddamn. Ludwig, Georgia.
Ludwici. All right, I'm gonna show you the house. Oh, I'm gonna show you where my mama's house was. So you guys get a little bit of a feel of where I come from.
Okay.
Is it on the?
Oh.
My screen ain't picking it up. There you go.
You guys see that? Okay.
Yeah. I can
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
All right. So let me. You see any paved roads there?
Uh-huh.
Man.
No. This right here. This was government housing. This road used to go through right here, and then they closed it off. You can see another trailer park here.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna show you. You ready?
Uh-huh.
It's in the middle of town, y'all.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
How rough does that neighborhood have to be a dirt road trailer park? And that's to this day. It's still dirt road.
Is it? I was gonna say, man. Yeah.
Yeah, this in the middle of the town.
To this day, it is dirt road.
Wow.
This right here, you see that tree?
Mm-hmm.
My mama planted that tree.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
This right over here, this right here is a little bit of a field.
Mm-hmm.
My mom used to illegally plant a garden over here.
That.
Oh shit.
On top of this tower, on top of this water tower right here, you can't see it, but on top of that water tower is the storm siren. And that image would go off Saturday. It was like the first Saturday of every month at like 11 o'clock in the morning. Scare the hell out of you.
Yeah, right.
Where's it? Oh, siren, real loud, huh?
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Over here. Now look at these nice houses right here. Look at that. See, then you got this nice church here. This was a church, now it's a hospital thing. This right here is the Piggly Wiggly. See, this all looks not too bad, right?
Piggly Wiggly. They still got Piggly Wiggly.
There's the Rams football stadium.
Okay.
So this is where our high school stadium was, right?
Right.
This is where the high school is.
What the hell?
Stadium was way over here.
Damn.
And this is where the high school is.
Damn,
I went to school. When I went to school there, this right here was the high school.
You can kind of see, yeah.
Where it used to be. And see, then they took and they built this and tore all this down. This was the middle school. Now I'm gonna show you where the kindergarten was whenever I went to school. You ready?
Right.
Where that is, right?
Mm-hmm.
This right here is where the elementary school, the kindergarten school was.
Shit.
Way out here.
Way out there.
Yep. Now, you ready for this? I'm gonna show you where my grandma's house was. This is Dole's right here, Dole's, Georgia.
Oh.
So from there all the way down to here is where the high school was. So yeah.
Damn, Brett.
Man, they was on the Miami plan.
Yeah, they definitely.
They had to travel a little bit to get to your home.
So they got all that. They didn't fix up, over there where you from. They didn't fix up nothing, did it? I mean,
no.
Still dirt road. They ain't changed nothing. Shit crazy.
They going to either.
Oh, why?
Just tell you, you ever seen anybody go in and clean up the hood?
Oh yeah. I got you.
The taxes, man. They gonna waste taxes on that.
Yeah, I ain't no Piggy Wiggy still out there. I remember that
Piggy be wiggling.
Y'all remember Wayfield? Remember that?
Yep.
Wayfield and Winn-Dixie.
The Winn-Dixie, yep.
Winn-Dixie, yeah. But yeah, they're good to see the pig. They're good to see the pig wiggle, man. Cause that's been a long time.
Somebody got a big dog.
Sorry, I thought I muted. She's
Oh, you good, brother? We
she's
gonna wrap it up, guys. I've been on here for about 2.5 hours. I got some stuff I got to get knocked out with.
All right, dog.
I appreciate y'all being on.
No
yeah,
problem,
for sure,
man.
It was a good time. I'm glad.
Sure.
I hate I got in late to the show.
Man.
Good.
I'm glad we got these win, fellas, and
Ooh, that's right.
I'm just I'm gonna live this up right here, man. I'm gonna ride this win on, man. I'm really happy right now.
That's right. That's right.
You guys stick around just a minute, and I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, but you guys hang tight. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yep, I appreciate you guys being on here. It's been a heck of a roller coaster ride. We got TCU coming up this weekend, so we'll be doing some videos on that as well. I'll give you guys my breakdown. I appreciate all the support from you guys. But keep in mind the off season is coming up, so we do want to try and keep the channel alive, keep you guys going. I do have some other projects I'm working on. I want to share with you guys soon. So I do have some stuff coming up down the road. Really appreciate you guys. Hats off to the University of Georgia, and a special thank you and a lot of respect to the OSU fans for being respectful and nice. And you guys got a hell of a football team. Had a lot of fun playing you. So appreciate it. You guys have a great day. We'll see you soon. God bless. Go Dogs.
Yeah.